Next step, Bismillah. Let's dive into the rabbit hole and build together a Muslim brand that's going to help Muslims get rid of insomnia. I took some time to dive deep into the market research, checked a couple of brands, the media trends on social media, clinical studies, reviews, and forums. What I advise you to do is to take all these links from your research and just add them into your Notion page. You can do here is create a page inside the page, and you can call it research, and then just take all the links that you actually went through and just paste them here. So you keep a track. You never know when you're going to need actually that data to create some content or for your pages on why you're building a website or actually creating any email campaigns, whatever. So just have a page for research and paste all the links that you've actually went through that have obviously valuable information. After going through that deep research, going through the forums and checking the reviews, I want to show you something here. There's a tool I use called Shoelace. I'm going to give you the link on my tool list checklist. So it's going to be a checklist with all the tools that we use during this course. And Shoelace, you can see it here. This works for all Amazon listings. So whenever I'm on an Amazon listing, for example, this one here, I was looking at this product, they sell 200 a month, and it seems like they just started selling not a while ago, so it's trending. What it's going to do, it's going to do a review analysis. So I'm going to click here and it's going to go and get me the customer profile, who actually are buying. So we see it's 50-50 male and female, the pros of the product, the cons, why people are using it. So I'm going to get all this data without having to go and read all the single reviews. That saves me a lot of time, right? So I know that people, they want the customer expectation when they buy this product, super important expectation is to promote a better sleep and to improve the effectiveness. This falls into the category of improving the sleep, having a better quality sleep. And obviously in any product, guys, you always have people who it doesn't work for them. Maybe they have more severe conditions. And the taste, obviously everyone has a different taste. The pros are good, like improved sleeping, great taste, effectiveness sleep, easy to take. So I looked at this brand and also at a couple other brands. And what comes back is three actually expectations that are super important. People want to fall asleep fast. They want to go into a deeper sleep, which is staying in sleep for a long time. And they want to wake up refreshed. So those three value propositions are what people are expecting. And I see in that what these guys have done really good Nutri-Strips is they nail it down. So what I found in the reviews is actually what they're pushing as a main value prop: fall asleep, deeper sleep, wake up fresh. And then we looked at something else, which is the traffic source. I need to understand where they're getting their traffic from. And we use a tool called SEMrush here. By just adding their domain name, I'm going to be able to see where they get the traffic from. Are they running paid ads? So let's look at Nutri-Strips here, for example. And I like to look at it from a 2-year perspective. Hey, here you go. So the data is loading. Just bear with me. Okay, so mainly the traffic is US. I want to focus on the US. 100% organic, as you see. There is no paid traffic. Otherwise, the orange line would show us how many paid traffic they run. So they're averaging, you can see since last year, they're getting more traffic and it's all organic. So their average monthly visitors are 2.5K. So that's very low. So basically, they're not pushing their Shopify store. It's just organic. And the organic keywords, people, how they find them, it's through their name. So people already know them. That means they're driving traffic from other sources. Usually when I see this case, it's either they're doing retail. So they must be at some retail places or Amazon, Walmart. As you can see, they already have a listing in Amazon, but they don't sell that much. I think they sell around 200, 300 products a month, but they must be also doing some retail locations here. And you can see that, 35% of the transactions of the visitors are actually going through the checkout. So that means they have a high conversion rate here. So people, they know them, they already go there to buy. And then I have another tool here. I'm going to go on their Shopify store. This little tool here, it's called Koala Inspector. So it's going to analyze their store. I can see which theme they use. They're using custom theme. That's just some tech stuff, guys. The apps they use on their store. See when they actually publish their first product, the last update they did, how many products they have, what's the highest average order. So we see that actually, wow, some of their customers, the highest order is almost $500 and the lowest is 40 and the average order is 114, which is really, really, really impressive. Having an average order value of 114, that means they sell a pack, a bundle of 3. You can see also the retailers. So yeah, basically their main traffic source is Amazon, as you can see. I can see here if they're running ads on Google, Facebook, Instagram, but you can see they're not running ads. Okay. So this is good to know. Right now, what we need to focus on is we know this product is trending. We know, that Gen Z, they're suffering from insomnia. I've done some deeper research and I found out that actually the reason is screen time. They spend a lot of time on screen before bed. Like they go to sleep with their phone in their hand. And a lot of us actually, even millennials, we do that. It's a really bad habit. It doesn't help secrete melatonin, natural melatonin. And now the next step after we checked is I like to use one of my secret tools, guys, that I'm going to share with you. Obviously, we didn't talk about AI this entire course, so now it's the time that I leverage AI. We're going to go on ChatGPT, but not the regular ChatGPT that you know. So this is regular ChatGPT everyone uses, but the one I use it's ChatGPT on steroids. It's an extension called AI PRM. I'm going to share with you the link how you can get it for free. And what are we going to do here? We have already prompts that are set up for different needs. So in my case, I need a market research here. So I'm going to go and look for a prompt that has been proven, has been used. You see comments, how many people have used it. I'm going to ask ChatGPT to do a market research on insomnia supplements for Muslims. So it pulled out all the research here with the background, global insomnia supplement marketplace, the herbal supplements, nutritional supplements. So I have actually the list of the best ingredients, the distribution channels that we're going to use, and also the numbers. So we're in a good spot here with the actually 30% of the global population suffers from insomnia. That's what we've seen exactly. So it matches the data, and the global Muslim population that is growing to near the inshallah hit 3 billion by 20. And the main competitors, Nestle, obviously, we need to boycott these guys and some of the other companies as well, because they're owned by the same guys. So that's a check mark as well. And also the fact that we can expand to Middle East, South Asia, and North Africa as well. So now we get the consumer insights age group. This is interesting. It's given me a different age group. Why? Because it did a research that is global, which is interesting, which is focusing on the 30 to 60, because they have the problem, right? It doesn't mean that they're the best client avatar for us. That's super important. I need to make the difference. So you're problem aware is something. Someone who's problem aware doesn't mean he's going to be your ideal client, because they need a lot of education, right? We need people who are problem aware, actively looking for a solution and looking actually for what we're selling. That means we need people who actually go and look for sleep supplement directly. That's going to be the easier customer. You don't need to educate them. You don't need to spend money on marketing. They're already suffering to the point, and they're already did their research. They know what they want. We just need to bring them an amazing product with a great formula, a good branding, a good messaging, and align our Muslim values around the brand. So there's an alignment there, and create something different from what's out there in the masses. Gender, of course, women are slightly more likely. So that's why this data, you cannot just say, okay, 30 to 60, they suffer from insomnia. Let's just build a brand for the 30, 60. A lot of them might be consuming pharmaceutical. They don't care. Okay, I will just go to the pharmacy and get prescription. They're not health conscious that much like Gen Z or millennials who don't want to use these compounds because they know of the danger of using these compounds. Another thing is a portion of them would be like, okay, I'm just going to use tea and chamomile teas and simple, they don't want to even take supplements. Some of them, they don't want to use pills, right? So we need to find the exact portion that are going to be already educated. And that's what the data gave us. And, we look at our life, people around us. That's true. Gen Z millennials, we're stuck, the tech, and we have insomnia. We're always thinking, usually what I found in the data is financial problems, thinking about money. Because why? Like the consumption, where you see in social media, this guy, oh my God, he's driving this supercar, he's making that much money. It's all about they're traveling. They're here, they're in the Bahamas. You're looking at those lifestyle, and majority, they cannot afford that lifestyle. So you consume that during the day, and then when you go to sleep, you see your life, you compare it to other people, those influencer. I don't want to even use the term influencer here, and then you start comparing your life, and that creates anxiety, stress, insomnia, and you keep scrolling and consuming, and you're on social media. So that's why we want to tap into Gen Z and then do it differently from what others are doing. Like NutriStrips, I can see where they fall down. Like they didn't went from and push the problem. I don't want to open their social media. Actually, I opened their social media, but it's full of naked women out there. So they didn't nail down their client avatar very well, especially their messaging. What they're portraying is not actually what Gen Z and millennials are suffering from. So there's a disconnect in the brand messaging there that we can actually come in and fix and bring actually an amazing solutions for our brothers and sisters, inshallah. So that's my secret weapon here. And I have all these, mashallah, we see that the market forecast is growing, as you can see, 8.5% from 2024 to 20. Those are live data from ChatGPT. So it's amazing. So by conclusion, market of insomnia supplement for Muslims presents significant growth opportunities, driven by demographic trends, increasing awareness of sleep health, and demand for halal certified products. So these are the three key things we need to focus on. And companies that focus on innovation, effective marketing, which is messaging, strategic expansion, which is I call Barca partnerships, and into emerging markets, inshallah, we can get a really well position into these growing markets, bi'idhnillah. So now next step is to look if someone is already doing it in the Muslim space, right? So sleep, supplement, Muslims. Here you go. Okay. I had the same result. These guys are just betting on Google Ads. They're not supplement here. Oh, Crescent Days, Halal supplement. Hey, here we go. Crescent Days again. Sunnah stick. So let's look at Crescent Days. Bear with me. I have so many. I'm going to start closing those tabs because the computer start to overheat. Okay, continue. I love it. So how they're driving halal certified. That's the first thing actually that I've seen here. Halal certified, dua, drink, dream. Amazing value prop. Simple, easy to remember. Halal health supplements with ingredients backed by science and religion. Amazing. So they find a way to connect the religion to their ingredients. Trusted by the Ummah. Made in UK. So this is a UK brand. Veggie made by Muslims, halal certified, alcohol-free, inspection approved. Your dua has been answered. Voted #1. So these are 6. Date and honey. Okay. Date and honey. So sugar before sleep. Interesting. I don't know how. So they have 150 reviews and they use natural ingredients mentioned in the Quran and Hadith. Fall asleep faster and wake up feeling refreshed. You see, they know their client avatar. So the same golden value props that we found from our review analysis is the one they're driving actually the brand with. But the first thing is the halal aspect. They're focusing mainly on the halal, and then they're bringing science to back the halal and the natural ingredients. And they're pushing subscription. As you can see, 30% is a huge discount. So majority of people, just to save that 30%, they will go for subscription, which is a smart move. When you want to build a business, especially in the CPG space, which is consumables, you want to push subscription because now you have that passive income every month. You're predictable. You know that every month you're making 20, 30. So you know how many new customers you need to get, how many you need to keep. Anyway, we're going to go through that at the last module, which is the optimization profitability module. Okay, client avatar. You see, we're looking at a millennial sister here, probably between 25, 30, say 35 max. So they use black seed, habas soda, which is great. Figs, okay. Dates, pomegranate, and honey. SubhanAllah, okay. But there must be something to help for sleep here because I don't see any of these ingredients helping for sleep. Okay. Okay, this is where the magic happened. Magnesium, theanine, glycine. Theanine and magnesium are actually what helps for sleep, you know? So it seems like a good formula. Nothing crazy, but they just packed some extra ingredients from Quran and Sunnah, even though I don't see the connection between sleep and these ingredients for real. I want to look at their sugar here. I don't see if there is any sugar has been used here. Sweetener, steviol glucose from stevia. Okay, they're using stevia as sugar. And they have some press, Muslim Vibe, Yahoo. Okay. So from clinical research, they were able to prove that in dates, there is high melatonin concentration and they found the sources. And they said, you see, so they were able to back all the claims here from clinical aspect and the healing aspect of honey, for example. I like that. I really like, this is really smart way of doing things. MashaAllah, great branding. As you can see, more sisters and brothers here. And the founder is putting his face under the brand. So he's backing the brand. Awesome. So really great branding. Let's see if I can. So I've already did some research here. Free shipping unlocked. Nice. $50. They're trying to upsell me here. So you see, they have other products, halal magnesium and mellow magnesium. I'm confused. Okay. What is the difference? This one is not halal or whatever. So let me just go through the checkout and they're still pushing subscription. I say, okay, I don't want to subscribe. They're still trying to get me to subscribe on the cart, which is great. Do they ship to US and Canada? Let me see if I get, okay. I'm just going to double check here with my Shopify account. Okay. So they don't ship to Canada. What about my address in Florida in the US? No. As you can see, they don't ship to US. They don't ship to Canada. So there is still a market for us here. And I want to check their traffic now, these guys. I want to check where the traffic is coming from and what products I add. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to open my Koala Inspector. Let me just open it back. Seems like they only ship in UK. So I can see connected. I can see their team, what apps they use. Amazing. Okay. So first product was published 2023. So they've been in business for less than a year. And they just published a new product 11 hours ago. I think it's the magnesium pills we've seen. So they have 3 products. Highest price, 150, lowest 18, but average 60, which is 60 average order value is good, especially if you're actually doing a subscription model. Okay. Traffic. Oh, that's really good. You see the difference? These guys are getting 165 visitors a month, direct traffic. This is search based, which is SEO. This is direct traffic. United States, Canada, Indonesia, France, and UK. Look, this is crazy, guys. Like I'm going to see if the data matches with SEM, but 50% of the traffic is the US and they don't ship to the US. So how much money they're actually losing here? It's insane. Even Canada with 5, Indonesia, France, subhanAllah. So what are we going to do here? we're going to go on SEM Rush and we're going to look at their traffic as well, just to see if everything is being tracked properly. But you can see the opportunity here, like in the halal sleep product. So I'm going to say worldwide. Okay. So it's 1 year. Okay. So you can see that since they started in September, the organic traffic side is around 100K. Okay. A lot of backlinks, as you can see. That means how many domains they're sending traffic to them. And they're still missing in US. So this is a better data here, more accurate. You can see that the traffic is coming heavily from the US before even the UK, India as well. So definitely Americans, Muslims need a halal sleep product. Now that we found a Muslim company in the UK, they're doing that. We don't want to go and compete in the UK with them. Obviously, there's an abundance. And if they're not serving the US market, we can come in and serve the US market as well. And we're not doing sticks. It's a different play here. We're going to look at how we're going to deliver our product, either if we're able to find and secure from some of our suppliers some halal formulas, that would be great. Otherwise, if we find a formula that is not halal, we can see how we can test the formula and then apply for halal certification through some of our halal partners that can go visit the factory and make sure we can actually get halal certification for our products as step 2 after testing the product and the formula first. Because obviously there is a cost to that. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to go back to look for any competitors and we're going to identify with the perfect ideal client profile. So when we look at Chris and Days, I want to go and look at the social media right now. Okay, so I'm going to open the 2 main ones, which are Instagram, TikTok, and look at what these guys are doing here. Because it seems they have a lot of organic traffic, direct traffic, mashallah. So we're looking at over 200K followers, halal supplements with Quranic and Sunnah ingredients. Okay. So you can see the founder is the face. He's doing a lot of value content, reels with mashallah. Look at this, 1.6 million views here, 2 million views here. Even released the book, Islamic Remedies. Okay, so he's educating the audience and he's getting some good engagement. Like look at the likes, the views in 6 million for this one, mashallah. So the brother is doing something really good here, actually. So they're killing it on Instagram. What are they doing on TikTok? Mashallah. You see guys? Yes. So the founder is putting a lot of energy and time into producing content and the kind of content that goes viral. As you can see, this is the framework he's using. So he's not just talking about sleep. He's talking about health, Muslims, and then he's bridging science with Quran and Hadith. And that's amazing. MashaAllah, really great. So that's how they're getting the traffic. Makes sense now. The ideal client profile, we need to go and look at the reviews. Usually, I like to find this data in the reviews. Khadija, Safia, these are his team members. But if I go into, is there a way for me to look at the exact reviews here? Actually, okay. It doesn't seem that I have access to the reviews here. You can see the stars, but you need to go on the product page. So let me go into product page. Now I click on the reviews. I should be into the reviews section. The goal here is I want to go and look for if there is some Miriam 38 Manchester, understand who is targeting, mainly women, millennials again. Yes, you can see from the pictures from now. Here we are. Now we have the reviews. What I like to do is see if anyone, so women just want to understand who is the targeting here and making sure that he tapped into the right audience. So what we're doing here is we're piggybacking on the data that they already tested, the audience that they already tested and which one resonates more. But you can look at the names, majority are women, mashallah, millennials, Gen Z. You're going to find obviously some brothers. Okay, so now we have enough data, enough insights that we need to target women, Gen Z, millennials, alhamdulillah, US market. And then Canada, we can expand into Europe as well, France, if we can translate as well the website. But that's another expansion strategy. Singapore, as you remember, and Indonesia were markets that we found on Google Trend that are heavily looking for sleep supplements. Those are inshallah for the future, but we can start in the US, inshallah, as a first market. Let me share with you one of the bonus tools I use to actually get live data on markets, emerging markets. When we go on our ChatGPT version, the RPM one that I shared with you guys, I just look here for market research. So we've done the market research report. That's how we got the data about the halal supplement market growth, who are the ideal clients for our insomnia supplement brand. Now we can look at the GPT-4 browsing. That means it's going to go and search on specific marketplaces on Amazon.com on different countries. So here, let's open this. It's asked me for country name, category name, and market link. What I like to do here is I want to start with United States because our suppliers are there. United States, halal eat supplement for Muslim. Here we go. This is actually scanning Amazon data and giving us all the insights we need. Amazing, isn't it? This could have taken me maybe 2 to 3, 4 hours with a lot of softwares, paid softwares. Now I can get it for free. So Here we see the market size. So it's split between, those are the main key research that Muslims actually research on Amazon.com. Like that. First is halal melatonin gummies. We can see that the growth of this market is 5%. There's only 5 sellers, competition is low, and there is 15% demand, and the volume surge is 1,200 per month. And then we have the halal herbal sleep aid. We see that competition is low as well, halal magnesium. So melatonin, herbs, and magnesium, valerian root as well, as you can see here, and CBD. If we look at, this average search volume for one, if you add on all the search volume here, we're looking at almost, let me just do some quick math here. So 4K, 6,000 search on Amazon on halal products that help for sleep, which is amazing. We're looking at a low competition market. Now we're going to look at the main competitors, NutraBlast and Sherbunti Zone Nutrition. Okay. Pricing strategy. It gives us even, a lot of insights about product price, the profit margins here. And now what we're going to do, we're going to try to find a formula that has melatonin, magnesium, some valerian roots, and some herbal, anything that has herbs backed. If we can find something that has 3 or 2 of these ingredients, then we're going to have a winning formula, inshallah. So I wanted to share with you this tool here that is amazing. I'm going to add the link into the PDF file.